In this video, I am sharing with you simple forex trading strategy for beginners, and this is a step-by-step guide. Simple forex trading strategy for beginners, step-by-step guide. Many times, I have a friend who is a forex trainer. He has a trading outfit where he trains people how to trade. And then we meet together, and then everybody is asked, what is the strategy you are using? Most times I stand aloof and I don't know what to say because I use a combination of strategies. And recently I started using higher time frame in my analysis, and I use a combination of strategies. I do top-down analysis, I use support and resistance. So there's no single thing I'm using. I use a combination. So I can't tell you I trade support and resistance. Yes, but how do I trade it? I trade it by also using long-term analysis. I also trade it by using the sometimes I add the moving averages to the trade. Sometimes I also use Bollinger Band. Sometimes I also use RSI. So all these things, they come together. So there's no single way or single thing or single method I use. I use a combination of methods. So number one thing you need to do when you are trading is you need to know that forex trading is complex, but beginners benefit greatly from simple, structured strategies that build confidence and teach market mechanics. In this video, I will share with you a clear, step-by-step forex trading strategy designed for beginners, combining simplicity. You can see combining, there are combinations, simplicity, practical trade execution, and essential risk management. So if you are looking to trade properly and profitably, you cannot just say, just give me one, just give me one. If I just give you only one, like somebody gave me one time like that, and I paid 10,000 naira, more than close to going to 10 years ago now, for that just one, it just taught me only pin bar. And the pin bar will not work in all cases. It has to be taught together with support and resistance. It has to be taught together with moving averages. It has to be taught together with Bollinger Bands. All these things are also there. It has to be taught even together with relative strength index, and then other things like that must be in place. Pin bar appearing anywhere does not mean it's going to be obeyed. There are certain places it will appear and you are sure that, wow, this thing is going to be followed. So that's why I said there must be a combination. So you combine simplicity, practical trade execution, and essential risk management. Step number one is to choose your trading time frame and pairs. Select a manageable time frame such as the daily chart, which balances trade frequency and noise reduction. Stick to major currency pairs like Euro USD, USD JPY, or GBP USD, known for better liquidity and lower spreads. Avoid overly volatile or exotic pairs when starting out to reduce complexity. This is why people are told to avoid gold. If you're a new trader, avoid gold. Avoid gold because gold is going to give you high returns in a short time. Any little move is going to magnify it. Any small move in the opposite direction too, it will magnify it. And then if it goes against you, and the new traders usually don't have large capital and they don't have good experience to be able to manage markets, monetary. So if it goes against you, it can go against you very, very flatly. So that's why I just go for Euro USD, USD JPY, or GBP USD and stick to it. Then use higher time frame in your analysis. Don't use 15 seconds, 15 minutes for your analysis. Don't use 1 minute for your analysis. Don't use 5 minutes for your analysis. Don't use even 1 hour for your analysis. Instead, use weekly and monthly, and then come to 4 hours and see how it's doing before you make your trade. Step number two is to identify the market trend. Use simple moving averages like the 50-day and 200-day, or look at price movement to identify the predominant trend on your chosen time frame. Trade in the direction of the trend for higher probability setups. What this means is that when you observe the market trend, weekly is saying sell, monthly is saying sell, and then here you are, and daily is also showing a sell. So you look for a setup, you look for opportunity for the market to buy a bit. When it has bought towards a particular resistance, then you can now sell because the major trend is the sell. So that is what you do. For example, if the price is above the moving averages and they are sloping upwards, the trend is bullish, look for buying opportunities. Now, step number 3 is to wait for a pullback or consolidation. Avoid entering trades during strong price moves. Instead, wait for the price to pull back towards support in an uptrend or resistance in a downtrend, or to consolidate in a range. This helps to enter at a better price with lower risk. So this is part of what I do and what I trade currently. I wait for the market to overbuy and then get to a particular resistance. I wait for the market to oversell and get to a particular support before I now buy. Or if it's overbuying, before I sell at a particular resistance. So step number 4 is to use candlestick patterns or price action for entry. Look for simple price action signals such as bullish engulfing armor or pin bar patterns near the support. You can see I told you that somebody was teaching you support pin bar, and he didn't tell you on what basis you're going to use it. All these are some of the errors that we have undergone and some of the things they've taught us that it does not make sense. And that's why I'm making this video at this time free. The person taught me only pin bar with 10,000 and he didn't teach me properly. So people don't even know how to teach. They don't know how to teach. They don't know how to educate people. They just do something. And after some time, he pack up in what he was doing at that time. So use candlestick patterns or price action for entry. Look for simple price action signals such as bullish engulfing, armor or pin bar patterns near the support or resistance areas to confirm entry. There's no strategy that work on its own. Pin bar cannot work on its own. Bullish engulfing cannot work on its own. Armor cannot work on its own. You look for near support or near resistance areas to confirm your entry. These patterns indicate potential reversal or continuation points. Enter the trade at the close of the confirmation candle. So we wait for the confirmation candle to close, because that candle you think is going to form a pin bar may not form a pin bar until that's closed before you confirm what it's going to do. Then step number 5, set stop loss appropriately. Place your stop loss just below the recent low in long trades or above the recent high in short trades near the entry level. This controls your risk if the market moves against you. Maintain a reasonable distance to avoid being stopped out by normal market fluctuations. Step number 6 is that you have to define take profit at a favorable risk-reward ratio. Set your take profit at a level that offers at least twice the potential reward relative to your risk. That is a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. For example, if your stop loss is 50 pips away from entry, target at least 100 pips profit. This strategy ensures you can be profitable even with a win rate below 50%. Step number 7, manage the trade actively. Monitor the trade but avoid emotional interference as the trade moves in your favor. Consider adjusting your stop loss to break even or trailing it to lock in profits. If the trade moves against you, accept the stop loss to limit losses without hesitation. One of the things I learned in life and in forex trading is that you have to manage your trade. You have to manage things. Losses are normal. Profits too are normal. So when you see profits and losses as normal, you are not going to have a lot of difficulty. So when a market is trading and going against you, then quietly stop the loss and take whatever loss that comes and then leave the market for a while and go and re-strategize and come back to the market and take back everything the market have taken from you. But don't be in a rush. If you're in a rush to get back what the market is taking from you, you are going to make mistakes. Step number 8 is that you have to review and learn. You have to keep a trading journal login, entry, and exit points, reasons for the trade, and emotions felt. Review trades periodically to identify what works and what needs adjustment. Improving your strategy with experience. So this is some of the things that you are going to do. What is the benefit of these strategies for beginners? Simple to understand and implement. Then emphasizes trading in line with the trend. Provides clear risk control with defined steps, so defined stops. Then teaches discipline through stepwise trade execution and journaling. Then this is suitable for part-time traders using daily charts. This step-by-step trading strategy is an excellent starting point for beginners, building a solid foundation for more advanced techniques, consistency, and emotional control, alongside with straightforward approach to trading. And this can help new traders develop profitable habits and reduce costly mistakes in forex trading. This guidance combines practical actionable steps with risk management essentials to foster trading success. So this is where we're going to stop on these trading strategies. Please take note of them and use them profitably and use them with wisdom in your trading. In the next video, I will be talking to you about scalping versus swing trading versus day trading, which is best. So let's watch out for that in my next video. Please subscribe to this channel if you have gained value. Please like this video, share link of this video with family and friends, and drop a comment and question in the comment section below. Until I come your way in the next one, I would like to inform you that I do forex money management, and then you have the money and then you want someone to trade for you and make the profit for you. So I make the profit about minimum of 20% every month for you on your account, and then we can share the profit while I keep trading on your behalf. So I practice good risk management, and you are sure your capital is intact. So I want to talk to you in the next one. Before then, this video popping up by the side for my channel is the one you need to watch now.